Okay, sorry about that. Oh goodness, it would not be a recorded session here if not for some sort of shenanigans from Mercury. Darn Mercury retrograde. But anyways, I had to stop this and just make a second part of this session here. So my apologies. But in any case here, where I was leaving off here last was in this Nine of Cups energy here, just kind of confirming here this notion here wherein there's an inner, yeah, I'm getting energetically here in this Nine of Cups energy here. There is a certain like inner retreat and inner reflection and understanding here, deeper understanding here, as it informs here structurally and foundationally what is being built and carried forth here, moving onwards here. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of meditation, silence. Um, oh, interesting. Also, in finding your own gifts. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Connecting with your own gifts. The gifts that may not have been present, that you may not even been aware of. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, you're coming into revelation. Yeah, there's a notion here wherein in that space of silence and quiet and meditation here, integrating that notion and that quality here within the life, within our lives here in November here, embracing that void of silence there in November onwards here, we get to make conscious contact and arise in an understanding and awareness here, have a truth. Yeah, again connecting here in this energy here, connecting here with the truths of what has been lost here by virtue of our gifts, by virtue even of, oh, I see, of our desires, of what makes us happy, what fulfills us. Interesting. And that may have been lost here, but yeah, that may have been lost here because we've been kind of so far here kind of in a space of survivalism and just trying to get it, like keep our heads above water with all that has been changing. So now there's a space there where it's like this is settled now in the new normal. Now we can actually like settle down and kind of breathe a collective sigh of like, okay, well, now that we know that this is what this is, and we're kind of more settled in this energy and in this normal here, we can then negotiate a place of retreat. Interesting. Whoop. Interesting. Yeah, there she goes. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it would be anything if not really a feminine quality here that we really connecting. Yeah, interesting combination. Queen of Cups. I've been getting this energy also. This energy feels a lot like a Queen of Cups, contemplating, meditating kind of energy here. So, Queen of Cups and the Empress. Yeah. Creates it. Yeah, it's a new creation here and a new direction here that is centered in silence. That spring forth, that is sprung forth from silence, from contemplation. Yeah. 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 In honoring your sensitivity, honoring the heart, honoring the heart space, honoring your sensitivity, honoring what may not have been a, yeah, again, just honoring what may not have been present here, or we may not have been, what may not have been accessed there in conscious thought and understanding. Allowing those notions to inform what it is that what we create, what we birth, what is birthed. It's also very timely here in this Empress energy, going into the full moon in Taurus here. That's Venusian energy, that's divine feminine energy here. So it's almost like there's an exaltation. Yeah. In this blue, oh, I see. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity in space here where we can really honor here and really honor here the ways in which the informed, empowered divine feminine informs us and works and functions through us. And you access the, again, I'm just keep getting a lot of silence here. You access this from a space of silence or from a space of retreat. That it is in silence here where this sort of this notion here in the Gnostic tradition, for example, where this conscious contact with Mother Sophia, with the wise parts of ourselves, where the informed parts of ourselves are met. And she dictates and illustrates for us here what we do, what we are creating, what we are informing, how even our lives beyond in perceiving and seeing beyond the physical realms here, really what our lives here and our destinies here, how that is also informed and how that is unfolding within the selves, within the self. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Whoop. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there are going to be some big revelations here. There're going to be some big revelations here that are going to come up here. And it's almost like spirit in a way here in a space of silence. You're almost being like roped in to recognize this and to like have this understanding come to you. Like stop getting yourself distracted. Stop trying to busy yourself here with like overactivity. You'll find here where it's almost like, oh, I see. Because those are expressions of resistance. Overactivity, trying to like do, and just kind of be present and like always have the hot take, always just like do. The over simulation, overactivity of life here, that's a distraction. That's keeping you back. That's holding you back. That's us back. That's expressed here in this Eight of Swords energy. Those are constructs that are blinding you here to the riches that are that are trying to come forth here, as it's illustrated here in this Queen of Cups energy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Beyond the understanding that has been carried forth here in this, as illustrated here in this Tower energy, that there has been a certain order and a certain orthodoxy and almost like carefully orchestrated chaos that has informed all of us at this time. There's a notion here where there's an increased level of appreciation and engagement in the ways here where we don't contribute in overactivity, over mental activity, over forced physical life force usage here. We don't contribute to overactivity and to chaos because that distracts us, that keeps us back, that holds us back. And what is meant to be accessed at this time, it's far beyond here, the realms here of the things that we do and how we engage in the physical world. We also need to have an understanding here. There's also an understanding here that whatever it is that we create here and do here, create in this Empress energy here, it comes from silence. It comes from binding. Yeah, be quiet. Yeah, sorry. That's what I'm getting here very strongly here in this Eight of Swords energy. Be quiet. Be quiet. Yeah. Allow yourself to be bound. Because it's almost like, I see. You may perceive this as like a sense of like you're being stuck and entrapped, but it's protection. It's protection. It's comforting. It's a comfort holding here. Because as you see here in this illustration here, there's something you're not seeing. There's something we're not seeing. There are truths here, these notions here that are meant to be revealed to us. Be silent so they can come to us. Be silent so they can come to you. Be silent so that your levels and the expressions, our levels of enlightenment and understanding can deepen. And where in that way here, we stand to really co-create even like bigger forms of change, even more powerful, resonant expressions of newfound creation that take on an even deeper level than we might have even previously perceived or assumed. Yeah. Interesting. Cut the deck here. What are the messages of love, light, healing, and wisdom for our collective, for our community, for November? Yeah, a lot of this is independent. Yeah, I'm getting like a lot of independent energy here. A lot of independent energy. What flipped over here, Nine of Pentacles. These two energies that came through here. I forget which I'm not recalling exactly which particular month this is, but I feel like these two notions here between this Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles energy here has come through before. I think maybe this was maybe in April or May. Yeah. Amidst all these changes here and amidst in this understand in all this deeper levels of wisdom and understanding that we access here, it's almost like there's an interlocking, very personal and personable quality here by which these, oh, I see, these are truths that are only they're, it's almost like spirit is like tailor, like these are truths that are tailor made for you, on the individual level. I see. Oh, I see. Yeah. I see. And that is essential here because it is going to take the individual who is very, very deeply informed and aware here of their purpose, of their passion, of their desire, connected, newly connected with their gifts, gifts that, may have been lost, may not have arisen to awareness here. It's going to take that individual connection here, that sort of reclamation of truth, that is going to inform collective movement and foundation building and fortifying moving forward, as expressed here in this Four of Wands energy. Where there has been a notion here of a physical quarantine here, now there is a notion here wherein that, oh, I see, that expression has it's been kind of put upon us in previous months there, in the sense of like a physical quarantine, a physical restriction and movement in space, in physical space, in interaction in physical space, now is informing here, and where there's opportunity for us to utilize, almost kind of drawing those lessons from physical quarantine, the notion here of like an emotional internal quarantine, integrating those notions and expressions within our day-by-day life and lifestyles. Interesting. Yeah, because I'm getting here in this combination here of the Empress and the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Cups energy here. Your gifts, yeah, our gifts here and our expressions here, they're very, very deeply tailored and individual. Yeah, they're very tailored, they're very individual, they're very special to you. Your truths are also very much resonant and tailored for you. There's also a sense of independence here as far as you follow necessarily your own individual truths. What is resonant to you? What feels right to you? A lot of the conditions here that's been previously expressed here in physical quarantine, in so fact here, was meant to allow, put us in a space here where we appreciate and are informed by our own internal truths. What we know and what feels right, most essentially for us. Yeah. And in that way here, a reclamation here of power. I'm getting, interestingly enough, a scorpionic energy in this. They're drawing me here. So in the tarot here, this energy here is, it's like Mars energy. And Scorpio, FYI here, Scorpio, yes, we say and we understand Scorpio is the ruler, or rather Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. Mars was actually the former ruler of Scorpio. So in a lot of ways here, when we talk about Mars energy here. We talk about Aries, but it's also, I'm getting here also in this expression here, where we have to kind of also talk about Scorpio as well, which would make sense, especially with Kali. Yeah, the sudden endings and beginnings energy here that has been informing us for months here. It's a Mars divine masculine energy here, but it is also a scorpionic transformative energy as well. And it's also as it would connect there in scorning deeper truths with, Anubis here, the Lord of Death, the Lord of the Underworld. Scorpio is expressed there in the underworld there. In connecting and kind of those converging energies and expressions there, it's scorning truth that is very, very true, that is very, very resonant and deep and empowered within our own self. And that is what is most essential for us to connect in to inform our creations moving forward. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. I'm getting that's pretty much it. Let me see if there's maybe one more energy that wants to come out here. I don't think so, but let's just see. Yeah. Any last messages here of love, light? Yeah, and I'm getting here particularly for folks there, because in this energy here of siege, among the other among the messages was this notion of like retreat. You might be actually, if that means like a physical, literal retreat, like you take like a 3 day long weekend kind of vacation to like a quiet place, you might find here where you really appreciate where you can really be expressed in a place where you're just like just quiet. Yeah. Yeah. There's a certain like healing, rejuvenating, healing kind of energy that I'm getting here in that space. Oh, and it is also very essential here because it's almost this way, it's almost this expression here where you want to almost like nurture yourself and find a space to be as quiet and as peaceful as possible. As much is transformed, as much is scorned in deeper truths and understandings. Interesting. Also, in all that continues to be destroyed. Interesting. Any last messages of love, light, healing, and wisdom for our collective for November? Led as always and channeled as always by my own intuition. That deep place of inner knowing and wisdom. Ooh, any last messages? Any last messages of love, light, healing, and wisdom? Ooh. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, this is an energy that I was getting. We got also in September, this Eight of Pentacles. Was it September or August? I think this was September, where this energy, this Eight of Pentacles energy here, interesting this is coming out again. Because it's almost like it's a new venture. Yeah, it's like a new venture of study, engagement, and creation. One that hasn't been embarked on before, and one that you will negotiate a level of mastery and learning and understanding as it's going on, as it's unfolding. So if there's a trepidation here about a lack of preparedness here, good. That's fine. That's perfection. Because in so fact there, we're learning as we're doing. We're learning as we're moving forward. We're learning as we're building the house. Yeah, at my former job here, there was this expression here about like, we're building the car as we're driving it. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here in this combination here between this Eight of Pentacles and this Four of Wands energy. Yeah, we're learning about the car and becoming wizened and understanding. We understand the car that we're building, and we're becoming enlivened here about what building a strong car, so to speak, and what that means, as we're also like driving it. It's all like integrated at the same time. And that can feel a little bit energetically chaotic. Yeah. So you might be perceived, you might have been kind of in this, you might perceive where a lot of this has felt very chaotic and like uncomfortable, but embrace that chaos. There's perfection and order in that chaos. And your soul, our souls are really meant to expand, and take on a more expanded expression here, with all that sort of beautiful, chaos and change. Yeah. And again, in this space of meditation here, it's change that is very much relevant and resonant to you. Here is where you connect here in understanding what exactly does that mean for me? What are my truths? What are my desires? What does this mean for me? How does this connect most essentially and most in a most resonant way here for myself? How do I do that? How do I understand in this? How do I understand this? Silence. Yeah. Living a life, yeah, living a lifestyle that is more silent. Living a lifestyle here that is more disconnected here, increasingly disconnected here from noise and distraction. Going on retreats, if it's even to walk in the park, if it's even to take 20 minutes to meditate, if it's even, taking a 3 day, 2 day retreat into the woods or to the cabin or to like wherever, a beach trip, like whatever. It's that sort of expression here. In that way here, oh, in that space there, yeah, again, you make conscious contact, we make conscious contact with Mother Sophia, with the goddess of wisdom, a deep, deep, deeply scorned sense of wisdom here that, can only be expressed, it can only be accessed in silence, in solitude, and being okay with that. Yeah, being okay with that. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's lovely. Happy meditation, guys. I really hope you take that because that's kind of a lovely message here, really to take for November. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it there. So I'll sign off there. Yeah, hope that helps everyone here. And yeah, let's enjoy silence here in November. Okay, love you all. Take care. Bye.